Well, one of the interesting features of teaching in different places is to realize the possibilities that teaching can represent in educating students and faculty. And one of the interesting things about JMU is that it has such a great potential for development that it is not only a remarkable environment that has been constructed, but also a series of interesting courses, such as the one to which I'm attached, writing rhetoric and technical communication. These possibilities interest me a great deal because I'm interested in the way in which education can be most useful to the populace. I guess I began collecting books when I was in high school. I have an interest in the actual physical object of a book. Both books that are bound in leather, books that are bound in paper, books of different qualities of paper for the pages. A sense also that books have so much information, and they're so full of possibilities that it's always beyond my own area of special interest in literature and criticism and theory. I find that I learn a great deal from books that I had never heard of than from the usual books that are assigned in the university. When I started the journal, the key literary critical movement was identified as new criticism. And I had great reservations about the identifying criticism with a non-historical view of human experience. I wanted, therefore, to initiate a journal that, first of all, saw criticism as interrelated with philosophy and psychology and a number of the fields not normally identified with literature. So that the very first issue of the journal had philosophers and literary critics and European critics. That the study of literature and the study of history seemed always to be interrelated with a number of other studies, whether these were in psychology or in science or in architecture, and that the role of a journal was to incorporate the ways in which the different disciplines could be interrelated. And the journal indeed was immediately recognized as an unusual kind of experiment. And it became, of course, the model of a whole new kind of criticism. That criticism included a knowledge of many different disciplines other than just the imaginative literature.